How to manifest success, money, wealth, and abundance. Hey guys, hope you're well. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about a lot of things in relation to success, in relation to wealth, in relation to how you can manifest better career opportunities, how you can manifest growth. So let me just give you a little bit of a background on how this video came along. So I had this person, she used to leave a lot of questions in the Q&A boxes. So I put up a Q&A box every week on my Instagram every Saturday, and she's also subscribed to my newsletter, and she used to put up these questions on the Q&A box. And one question that she used to put in, I have to admire her persistence. She used to put in the same question for, I think she has been doing it for a very long time. Now, I don't purposefully ignore some questions, but some questions require some more explanations, which is a lot of times not possible on Instagram. So because of that, I actually teamed up with her a little bit, and she made a list of questions that she feels actually will help a lot of people and is something that more often than not people struggle with when it comes to career. And before I gave her this task to gather these questions, I told her that these questions have to be for the good of the general public. Like, whenever you are going to share these questions to me, they have to be for the good of the general public, because that's the reason for me making videos here, so that if I make a video, that a lot of people get help from it. And in truth, she did an amazing job. So I'm going to be answering 15 questions that she has shared with me. And all of these questions are in some way, shape, or form about money, how to manifest abundance, how to manifest career growth. So stay tuned. You will absolutely learn a lot in this video, especially if you are someone who's manifesting money. I'm pretty sure that if you have a question in relation to it, at least some form of it would be answered in this video. So let's get into it. Her first question, or her first suggestion, was, what is the self-concept and mindset for success and money? So let's understand two things about it. Self-concept and mindset in relation to money are totally different things, right? If you are trying to manifest money, first, your general self-concept should be good, because if we have a poor general self-concept, our self-concept for money will also be affected by that. What does that mean? Let's say I don't generally believe that life works out for me. Let's say I don't generally have a confident mindset. Let's say I just don't believe that things will ever be good for me. It will also be very difficult for me to believe money will also work out for me, right? If I am living from abundance as a whole, I would also be able to live from abundance in money. But if I'm just naturally living as someone who doesn't believe that life at all works out for me, I wouldn't be able to manifest money properly too. So first, I should target these things very separately. I should target my mindset in relation to self-concept separately, and I should target my mindset in relation to money separately. How to target my mindset in relation to money? Just genuinely ask yourself these questions. What do I truly believe about money? What do I truly believe about people who have money? Do I believe people who have money are evil? Do I believe people who have money have cheated in some way? Do I believe anyone who has money has to take some shortcuts? Or do I believe that money can also come to kind people? Or do I believe that I can also be great, do great work, and still get money? Or do I also believe that money can just be naturally good, and that having money in itself is a commodity that everyone can achieve? So just having general beliefs, first self-concept wise and then money wise, both will really help, and both are things that you can target with affirmations. The next question, what should be the mindset of a person who is wanting to manifest a career opportunity or a promotion? So there are two, three things that I would like to talk about here. First thing I should see is that, am I actually qualified for that promotion? Now, this is something that a lot of people run away from. Why is that? Because to a degree somewhere we are mentally a little bit lazy, right? We all do this. I am also the same way. And we want to find out the least amount of work that we can put in to get the most amount of output, which is a great habit. That is what we should do. But we should also ask ourselves, what kind of leverage do I have to even ask for this promotion? So if, for example, I was working in a company and I would be asking for a promotion, I would be asking myself, how can I become so great at what I do that this company has no other choice but to give me that promotion? This company would actually benefit from me getting this promotion. That would be my first focus. Now, I would spend a lot of time gathering the skills that can help me get better at the thing or better at the skill. That is what my time would be spent on. Now, this doesn't mean that I still wouldn't have to focus on my mindset when it comes to money or how the people in the company see me. So I would see what kind of relationships do I have with the people in the company. Do I believe the people in the company like me? Do I believe that I'm someone who people would admire in a leadership role? Would I feel that I'm someone people would want to follow, would love to follow? Those are the beliefs that I would target. Those are the beliefs that I would specifically ask myself. The third question: how to let go of everyday triggers without resentment and spiraling when we are rejected for a position and an opportunity. How to take no for an answer and a response. So the truth for this is that it's very difficult to do that. We as humans are defensive to a certain degree, right? Whenever someone tells us that we might not be doing something wrong, a little part of us will always take it as a rejection and we will connect it to ourselves. So if someone tells me that maybe I did this project wrong or maybe I did this particular thing wrong, I can take it as a personal attack on myself. This is something that recently happened with me. So I was talking to one of my clients, right? And while talking, she told me this one thing, that that this is not something I like, and you said this and I don't like it. And at the start, my first instinct, even though I have been working on this for years, my first instinct was, oh, she's saying that I'm not good. Just a small instinct. And that instinct is something I cannot control. As soon as I went into that instinct, this is what I did and this is what you can do. I paused. I told myself, great, this is what my mind is thinking, but I don't have to believe everything that my mind says. So, what do I truly want to believe? How can I approach this calmly? Is she actually telling me something? Yes, she's trying to help me help her better. So she's basically trying to tell me that if I want to help her, I can talk to her in this way, or I can tell her the same thing in this different way, which will help her, right? What is my goal here is to help her. Similarly, what is your goal here is to actually get that promotion. What is this person telling you? They are telling you the way through which work on this and you will get a better outcome and a better chance of getting this, right? Take that step. This is how you should view it, and then apply the knowledge that you gain from it. So in my situation, it would be applying the tips that she gave me so that I can communicate with her better. The same thing is something that you can do. Now this is something that gets better with time, and honestly something that you will need to practice a lot. The next thing: how to believe and trust ourselves for success and money. The thing is, the better you are at something mentally and the more your self concept supports that, the better and the easier it would become for you to gather and manifest that success. So, if I have belief in my abilities based on what I bring to the table, and I generally also feel that I'm a confident individual, I would automatically trust myself. Kobe Bryant used to say this one thing, which I absolutely love. He used to say that whenever I'm on a court and I feel anxious, it's because a part of me knows that I haven't practiced enough, and that is why I'm anxious. Because if I would have, then I wouldn't feel anxious because I would just know what to do. So just being great at what you do and having a general self-concept that is good really helps. Next question: how are money, success and career intertwined? Is it good to entangle them? Yes. So that is a very good question. Success is basically an image that you have of yourself, and success can be different for different people. For some people, success can mean money. For some people, success can mean doing what they want to do. For some people, it can mean status, right? And the list goes on. Career is the place and the area in which you work in, and money is the wealth that you get from it, right? Now, you can be great at your career but still not have a good mindset in money. You can be successful but still not be great at your career or have good money, or you can be someone who has great money but it can still be somewhere outside of your career. A small example of this is, let's say I want to be a coach, right? But I have unhealthy beliefs when it comes to money. So my idea of a career is to be a coach. I am doing that. So I'm successful there. My idea of success is that people respect me, which is something that they do if I'm a good coach. But maybe my beliefs in relation to money are very unhealthy, because of which I charge very less, or I'm afraid to ask for what I'm worth. Now this will become a situation where I wouldn't be able to gather a proper amount of wealth, and I wouldn't be successful in a full way. So working on my area of money and my mindset in relation to money would also help, right? The next one: some resources, suggestions and recommendations to build trust and belief in ourselves. Honestly, what I would say is, this is something that really helped me when I was working on my money mindset, is to just genuinely go on YouTube and see people who genuinely have wealth and how they talk. What do they believe? The thing is, you will learn more from someone who has what you want rather than someone who doesn't. Just the truth, right? If my friend is a millionaire, I will talk to him about money and I will learn way more about money than any other thing, because they will help me bypass a lot of knowledge and a lot of beliefs that I don't have yet. So maybe they will teach me how they think of a particular situation, how they target it, right? And you don't have to find someone who's too far ahead of you. You can, but you can also find someone who's a little ahead of you, who is just 10 steps ahead of you, because they have solved those 10 problems. That is why they are 10 steps ahead of you, right? So just listening to people who have what you want, or have the kind of wealth that you want, or do the kind of work you want to do, or they are successful in the kind of field that you want to be successful in, really helps. Next question: how to bridge the gap between idea to action? How to take action when we are afraid? You just need to be very good at detaching how you feel with what you do. That's just how it is. Your feelings are in no way, shape, or form an indication of what you do, and you are already great at it. So, for example, just a weird example, even if someone passes away in your family, even if you have a great day, even if you have a bad day, even if your pet bit you, or even if you had a fight with your parents or your significant other, you will still wake up and brush your teeth, which means that you are already very good at detaching your feeling with something that you have to do, because it is an action that you know you need to take, right? The more you can create a separation between feeling something and doing something, the better it becomes. Action is action. It is an important and integral part of your manifestation process. It is not, and this is where, a lot of people have this issue with the law of attraction, that in the law of attraction it says that you don't have to actually act, you can just sit and visualize and things will magically happen, right? If you have been following me for a while, you know that I am completely opposite. Like, I completely disagree with that. You will need to take action because it's an important part of your mindset. It just has to be aligned with who you want to be, right? And there is a huge difference between constantly just working hard and then just taking aligned action. So it has to be different, but aligned action has to be separate from your feelings. Start practicing this in other areas of your life. Let's say you don't want to go to the gym, go to the gym that day. Let's say you don't want to sleep on time that day, at least lie on your bed on that time. You don't want to wake up when your alarm rings in the morning, wake up on that time. These small things can actually help you get better at doing the action that you need to do, especially when it comes to times when you don't want to take that action. The next thing: why do we procrastinate on things that are important for us and how to get out of it? Now, this is a huge topic, right? I have a video on how to manifest if you have a fear of success. You should watch that video. You can just YouTube it, you will find it. Now, let me tell you where this comes from and what there are the possible reasons that are behind it. So, the first possible reason behind it is that we are afraid of success, right? We don't know what we would do if we get successful. The second reason is we are afraid of failure, because maybe we have tried this thing in the past, and maybe when we tried it in the past, we weren't successful and that was painful. We felt shame, we felt guilt, we didn't feel good, because of which now taking that action is not something that makes us feel that we should do it. It's not really appealing, right? And the last one is that we have created such a big mountain in front of us that we don't know where to go. So an example of this is, let's say I want to lose body weight, right? And let's say I want to lose fat. Now, let's say I have to lose 30 kgs. And when I look at that, and when I look at all the dieting that I would need to do, or all the workouts that I would need to do, I can just freeze. But what if I just go to the gym today? That's my main goal. Let's just go to the gym today, right? Now, I can even break it down. Let's just start to get ready for the gym today. Let's just have a cup of coffee and get ready. Let's just change my clothes. Let's just go to the gym and do 10 minutes of treadmill. Do you see how breaking this action in very small areas, it doesn't feel that scary and will help you do it, right? So breaking it down into small achievable steps is a very good way to achieve the thing that you need to do. The next one: how to deal with imposter syndrome and the constant demand to prove ourselves. If we are asked to showcase our skills or worth when we approach someone for an opportunity. So, in truth, whenever you will approach someone for an opportunity, you will have to showcase your skills, right? You feel like an imposter because of two reasons, and I have suffered from imposter syndrome for a very long time in my life, so I will talk about this. First of all, whenever, as I was saying, that whenever you will meet someone, and you're wanting an opportunity with them, you will need to showcase their skills because they are hiring you based on your skills. If you hire me as a coach, why do you hire me, right? You're not my friend. You just don't randomly think that, you know what, Karan seems someone great, so let me just pay him money. No, you see that I have success stories, you see that I know that I'm talking what I'm talking about, you watch my videos and my content, you love the free knowledge that I provide, and then you feel that, you know what, connecting with this person will help me solve my problems. So in an unconscious way, I just gave you an interview through my videos, right? This is just how it is. And this is something that you do for every person. Every person auditions in some way, shape, or form. It's just a lot of times the opportunities to audition are very, very different, and the person that we are auditioning to is very, very different. Now, in her situation, it feels like she is auditioning in some front of someone that she has a lot of pressure against. So, what she should learn is she would get benefit from learning some breathing techniques while she's under the place of an interview, or something before that that can help her calm down her pressure. Now, there are two things with imposter syndrome, right? The number one is maybe I feel like an imposter because I'm just not good at what I do, right? Because of which, when someone asks me, I feel like an imposter because I really feel that I don't belong there. So, a small example of this is if someone asks me, can you drive a jet, right? And I go and I just pretend that I do, I wouldn't be able to do it. I would feel like an imposter. Why? Because people around me have the knowledge to do it. I don't, right? That's one. If I'm in that situation, my time would be better spent on learning how to do it, qualifying myself. That would really help me get into a better outcome with this. But the second way is, let's say I already know, but I'm just very, very afraid. I just have pressure. I just have self concept issues. In those areas, I would work on my confidence. I would tell myself that eventually the things that I am worried other people will judge me for, people have already approved me for it. That is why I'm here, and that is the reason why I have to get better. The thing is, you're not a guru, you're just a guide. Similarly, when your career, you're not someone who has to figure out each and everything. You just have to be good at one thing, right? Which is what they're hiring you for. Think about it this way. If I am here and let's say you're taking advice from me about relationships or your career mindset, you just have to think of me as someone who is good at this. I don't need to know how to do your taxes. I don't need to know how to take care of your baby. I don't need to know how to drive your car. I don't need to know what color you should paint your walls in your house. I just need to be good at this. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to have expertise in one area that I can prevent and prevent you from going through and help you with. That's what the goal is, right? Next question, how to push the comfort zone limits for expanding ourselves and be successful. This video is getting longer, but I'm loving it. If you are here till now, it means that you're really serious for this. Watch it till the end, you will love it. How to push your comfort zone limits for expanding ourselves? Push it very slowly. Find out where your comfort zone actually lies. Find out what the next step towards that is and push yourself towards that daily. Don't pick something which is too far outside of your comfort zone. Pick something which is just outside of your comfort zone so that you can achieve it on a regular and a fast basis. That's how you go about it. How to know if it's intuition or fear that we are sensing when working on something new? Amazing question. How to know if it's intuition or something? Your intuition will never tell you to decrease or demean yourself or downplay yourself, and it will never put you down. Your intuition will never put you down. The thing that usually will put you down will be someone else's voice in your mind. Someone else's voice in your mind will be the thing that will be putting you down, telling you that you don't deserve this, or you are wrong, or you shouldn't do this, you will fail. Your intuition will never tell you will fail. Your intuition will usually give you a solution. That's how you can differentiate if it's intuition or in a different area. Common wounds that lead to sabotaging career and success. Oh, these are many. A fear of success, fear of failure. It can be not believing that people with money are successful or they are good. Having beliefs that money means a lack of personal relationships. Having a belief that if I have money, then I have done something negative or I have done something wrong. Feeling of money as a source of evil. Thinking that if I get money, people will judge me for it. Thinking that if I get money, I will have to cheat on someone. All of these are very, very common things, but the thing is, they are usually situational based, and usually everyone has certain intensities of these beliefs, right? So it's just finding out what intensity of a belief you have and working on that. And the last question, why do we not stick to goals and habits that we know not are good for us? So it can be because of multiple reasons. One reason can be poor planning, right? Because we haven't planned enough. One reason can be thinking too far ahead and making a very big plan for ourselves. So a small example of this is, let's say I want to be better at my weight, right? Let's say I want to go to the gym, but instead of planning practically, something that is achievable for me, I plan that I will work out 6 hours a day. It is not really going to be feasible. I'm going to be failing, right? Creating unrealistic expectations for yourself. So let's say going on an interview, I start getting an expectation that I will never be rejected on an interview. That's just not how it is going to be. There will be some point in my life where someone will not like what I bring to the table, and there is nothing wrong with that. But if I connect my self-worth to it, now it becomes wrong, because then what happens? Eventually that rejection is going to come and I will feel negative about myself, because of which I will be unable to stick to my habits and my routines. So I hope that this video helps you. I have tried to help you with this because I know that a lot of people struggle with this topic and would get absolutely amazing benefits by going through this. So I will see you guys in the next video and hope you enjoyed this one.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and share if you liked the video. The link for my one-on-one coaching, my self-help courses, and my free newsletter are in the description box below.